whispers fill the dark. Broken skylines fade away. Pressure moving far below. wastelands. Every reflection feels cold and distant, like emotion dissolved into machinery. Static pressure beneath tired eyes, metal tension underneath pale skin. Even silence sounds mechanical now, industrial, restless, disconnected. Systems active, signals fading, no silence inside the structure. Something still moves inside the structure. Chain fading into fog. Signal towers blinking through industrial haze. Every reflection feels distant and unreal, like time stopped inside these buildings. Static pressure beneath tired eyes, metal tension underneath pale skin. Even silence feels mechanical now, frozen industrial, disconnected. Ghost signals, fading systems, no silence inside the ruin. Never left. Horizon. Machine. malevolent shadow.